This is a quick video on how to memorize the different components of the unit circle. This is great if you're taking the AP Pre-Calc exam and you need to be able to replicate the unit circle or use the unit circle in class, or your teacher is just forcing you to memorize it. Okay, so the first thing is typically the degrees are something that students have the easiest time memorizing because you know it's going 30, 45, 60 in each quadrant, and so you can add or subtract to get the degrees. So this video is going to focus on the coordinate points and the radians. So starting with the radians, something to note is that the denominators going up from the x-axis are going to be the same in every quadrant. So you'll notice that it's 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3. So that's working your way up or down from the x-axis. So then if we look at each quadrant, the first quadrant, the numerators of all those radians is just going to be pi. The second quadrant, you're going to have numerators that are 1 less than the denominator. So minus 1. So notice 2 pi over 3. 2 is 1 less than 3. 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 6. In the third quadrant, you're going to have denominators that are 1 more than the denominator. So 7 pi over 6, 5 pi over 4, and 4 pi over 3. And then in the fourth quadrant, this is the hardest one to memorize, you're going to double the denominator. So we're going to double the denominator and then minus 1. So if I have 6 right here, double 6 would be 12, minus 1 is 11. Doubling 4, I get 8, minus 1 is 7. And doubling 3 is 6, minus 1 is 5. So those are kind of the shortcuts for how to memorize the radians. So next we're going to talk about the coordinate points. So something you will always have with you on a test is your hand. And so that is what this image of the hand is on the left. So an easy way to memorize the coordinates, they're going to be the same in each quadrant. You just have to memorize your signs. So knowing that both are positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, oops, negative, negative, and positive, negative. So, but the values are going to be the same. And so that's where this hand trick can come in. So if you notice right here, if we focus on our 30-degree angle, or pi over 6, we have square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. So if you were to bend in that finger right there that represents your 30-degree angle, you'll notice that you have 3 fingers to the left and you have 1 finger to the right. So knowing that everything is over 2 on the unit circle, and we can take the square root. Well, square root of 1 is just 1, so we don't need to do square root of 1. And there you have it. You have square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. Now, the opposite of that, if I had 60-degree angle, so let's say I bend that finger in, then I have 1 finger to the left and I have 3 fingers to the right. So that reminds me that I'm going to have 1/2 and then square root of 3 over 2. And it works for the 45 also. So if we bend in that middle finger, you have 2 fingers here and 2 fingers here, reminding you that you have square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. So hopefully those tricks help and make it easier for you to memorize that unit circle.